Is Xbox dead? Let's see what Charlie has to say about the Xbox.
I used to love Xbox, man. What happened to the game I used to love? What it has become is just embarrassing.
Okay,
Every step of the way,
they're
finding new lows to hit. Today, Xbox has announced a Game Pass change, and it's a doozy. Try a 50% price increase to the Game Pass Ultimate tier. Yeah, and it is revolting. It's going about as well as me in a dunk competition. They have increased the price to $30 a month for the Ultimate tier.
The hell
is two previous?
What the hell is these guys? Is this? Does he have like a filter on this? Is this like in dark mode or something? What? This is like unreadable.
Tiers for Essential and
Premium shit on high quality. It is
not worth it. The Ultimate tier is the only one that lets you get the games day one, and for a large number of people, that was one of the main draws of the service here. And even though the Xbox catalog has been like a fucking Magikarp over the last few years, just extremely weak, the value you got out of Game Pass at the previous price point made up for it. Like, it was worth it, and it's something that I glazed quite a bit. But now at this price point, the fuck is the point in keeping it anymore? It's just not worth it. And a lot of people are now canceling their subscription to Game Pass in response to these price increases. It's just L after L for Xbox. Like, even just recently, they farted out a new price increase for the consoles in a time period where Xboxes
they're increasing
are like
the
fucking
console
fossils. Like, you can't give those bitches away sometimes. It's a console that doesn't have a whole lot of reasons to buy it unless your friends are already on it, but chances are your friends have already moved past it. Because being an Xbox fan in 2025 is like being a fidget spinner enthusiast. It's just not cool. It's lame. Like, it is so far past its prime now, and it brings me no joy saying that, by the way.
Bro, from the peak of where it was, dude, when I was, like, remember Xbox 360? Everyone had a fucking Xbox 3. Like, if you didn't have an Xbox 360, you're a dork, dude. And they had all of the best everything. The arcade system was fucking awesome. You could play good games all day. Download Castle Crashers. You could download good games all day off the arcade system. Like, that was pretty much fucking peak, dude. Yeah, every other Xbox would catch on fire because the red ring of death would kill it, and you had to buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 12 dozen, Xboxes to got one that actually could work. But it was, when it did work, by God, it was fucking peak. Yeah, Geometry Wars, Guitar Hero, Rock Band. Oh my God, dude. And people actually gamed together. So the consoles were actually being used with their intended practice, which is you would go over to your dude's house and you would actually be able to like blast some games together in co-op. It was actual gaming and the world was in harmony.
As I have always proudly stated, Xbox and Xbox 360 have been my favorite gaming experiences. Those two consoles, I think, are the most important pieces of like gaming hardware ever made. But once the Xbox One came out, that's when it all went tits up, and it is not recovered. Okay,
with the exception of Killer Instinct on launch was so fucking fun. On the Killer Instinct on the day one Xbox was some of the most fun fighting, if not the most fun fighting game experience I've had. I loved playing Killer Instinct. Okay, the soundtrack was sick. As well as the actual combos were easy to do, so plebs like me could actually play it, and you could abuse Glacius. Oh my God, game was a banger.
To see what Xbox has become, and anytime I talk about Xbox or like criticize a lot of the decisions they made over the years, somehow there is still like this last holdout of warriors willing to fight Xbox's PR battles for them, even though the general Phil Spencer himself constantly throws himself pity parties on every podcast that will have him about how they've lost the console wars. Like, he himself recognizes how...
Bro, like, console people have the same type of people that ARPGs have, which is, like, trash on the other one and defend yours indefinitely because your side can do no wrong. The consoles were the OG of this thing. It's like all the console gamers went over the RPG.
How far behind Xbox has fallen and how brutal it's been for them. And it just somehow keeps getting worse, even though they have this, like, come to Jesus moment of, man, we really put our own dick in our ass here. They don't do anything to course correct. Like, they did a good decision a little while back that I praised a lot, where they dropped exclusivity. I think that is the brightest path forward for the industry, where every title hits every platform, so consumers have their pick of...
And you know why? Because then I don't have to own a fucking console. Yeah. I haven't even turned my Xbox on in like 2 years. I actually don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in the house. And my PlayStation has been relegated to we either play just like some co-op games on our TV while we're laying in bed, whatever happens to be like a good like arcade style game, like we'll play Kingdom 2 Crowns, but it's mostly a Netflix simulator, and that's just because the old ass TV I have that was an open box from Best Buy like 15 years ago. It was like right when Samsung was making their first like 1080p fucking screens, and it doesn't even have a stand because I got an open box, so it's like leaning against the wall, and it doesn't have Netflix on it. So like that, like because of that, it's my PlayStation is basically just there to watch Netflix on, and then they occasionally play the co-op game with the girlfriend before we go to bed. That's about it.
Playing it on their preferred platform. And Xbox was kind of pushing that, and I appreciated it. But for every one step forward they've taken 20 steps back, and today it has been a catastrophic disaster for them because now they're fucking their golden goose. They even posted a delusional video celebrating these Game Pass changes as if it's something that the community was asking for. It's so
Yay! We gonna give you more money. Yay! That would be like, okay, I have a live stream and I'm announcing, guys, I have doubled my ad time for all of you. You guys get to watch twice as many ads on this channel now. Don't worry, I went from the minimum to twice the minimum ads. Let's fucking go.
Out of touch and tone deaf. Just take a peek at this.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Previously,
and we've expanded our rewards too, so that we get more rewards from ever, that you're gonna reward us with your hard-earned money.
Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices.
So she goes through each tier with the upgrades that have been introduced, the improvements that they've augmented all of this with, and I'm just not fucking seeing it. Like, it really just seems like you get the same deal, but with more money needed to be forked over to achieve it. Like, the big thing that stands out to me is that they're putting more of a focus on, you know, PC gaming. So instead of it being all about console, now you get more freedom to play on PC and like the cloud stuff. But for people that are like Xbox heads, they don't give a fuck about that. Like, they're not getting a much better deal. They're just having to pay more money for the deal. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. And judging from the response from the community, almost nobody is defending it. I don't think there's anyone out there that actually thinks this is them listening to community feedback, because you need to pay $30 a month in order to like play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on launch. Why would you do that? Why would you be paying $30 a month to then get access to a game day one? It's so fucking expensive. At that point, you might as well just buy the game that you're interested in, as opposed to having this like ongoing experience.
Dude, I can't wait for the double dip. You got to pay for early access to, you know, the advanced access, which is basically just they release the game 3 days later for the poors. And then on top of it, you also have the subscription on top of the event. So you're going to have to pay $30 for the advanced and then $30 a month to have access to the advanced. Can't fucking wait, dude. Let's go.
Subscription to Game Pass Ultimate for it. It's just not worth it. The value is not there. It does seem like it is now just a price increase without offering any real reason or justification to fork over those doubloons for it. What the fuck is the point? I don't know where the spin is coming that they're trying to put on it. Like, this is what you guys been asking for. Everyone's been begging to give us more money. All of you are asking to pay more for Game Pass. And we said, fine, guess our hands are tied. We're reluctant to do this, but we're going to increase the price by 50% per your feedback. It's what you guys were demanding, so we're just serving you the meal you ordered from the menu.
We realized that we were offering a deal that people actually liked. And as a big corporation, we realized if the customer doesn't feel like they're getting fucked, we're not fucking anybody. And what people love to do is fuck.
Like, who's asking for that? Like, I don't know where it's coming from. And again, the things that they're talking about in the tier, like the tiers that they're introducing, it feels like it's mainly just PC cloud related stuff that I don't think the console players were really begging for in a big way, especially if it leads to a price increase.
The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better.
You know, the games that you didn't want to buy because you didn't think you were ever going to play them, but you thought you have this subscription, maybe at some point you'll download them and still probably not play them. Those games.
Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75 day one games a year. We're also adding 2 new partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play.
Wait, maybe I was a little hasty. Hold the fucking phone here. You get access to Ubisoft Classics? Oh my god, that's what I've always wanted. Access to Ubisoft Classics. Ubisoft! Yes! Oh, I can't wait to be paying $30 a month. Whee! And of course, EA Play. Who can understate the value of EA Play there? This is so silly. And
God, dude, you know how much I cringe every time I have to download that stupid EA fucking app because they refuse to let me just play it on Steam or something? It's like, oh my god, I gotta download this shit that I uninstalled 12 times. I have to download it for this game that I'm gonna play for a week, and I'm gonna uninstall it again until the next game forces me to use this fucking app that I don't need.
I was really curious if they were going to mention the price increases in this video here, because it's so pivotal. Like, this is a really big deal. It's not like some trivial increase of 50 cents. It's 50%. They have raised it from $20 to $30, and they don't make a peep. They don't mention it in this video at all. They tried to save that cold water outside of the hype of this announcement, which I think is a little scummy. I don't really like that. You should talk about the price changes too. You talked about everything else, like the name changes, which feel totally unnecessary, but that's just like corporate America where names change all the time for the most minuscule of reasons. But come on, you're not going to mention the price here? There's just nothing. You
know how this conversation really started, right? Like, there's no way it thought, like, hey, how can we bring, like, more value to the pass? And then, oh, yeah, we're adding a lot of new features. It's probably worth more now. Now, 100% started, we need to increase the price of this. So they figured out what the price was first. And then they thought, what's easy shit that we can just add on to it that we can make the announcement about instead so we can rebrand it, and then the price just changes in the background. It started the other way first.
Thing in this that screams value, that screams that this is worth it now. Previously, at the old price points of Game Pass, I thought it was a good deal. I really did think that they had a good service that they were offering at that price point.
Yeah, agreed. I completely agree with them.
I don't see who the fuck would ever be able to rationalize spending that kind of money for what you get out of it. It doesn't make sense to me. And what also doesn't make sense to me is how Microsoft thought that this was a good idea. I recognize that they're not, doing amazing. But I mean, come on, just look at 2025 for Microsoft. It has been rough. And they've already increased prices on console and everything, and now this. They had to know this was going to be a big fucking miss here. I just I don't get it. It's crazy to me. Anyway, though, I just wanted to yap about this a bit. I really, and I don't mean this exaggeratory, I really don't know how much longer Xbox is even going to be around before they just pull the plug on it. It just seems like it's in such a disastrous state. They have so many things under their umbrella, but yet have so little to show for it. And they're one
Nah, dude, they'll re-release a new COD, they'll release a new Xbox that has 30% more performance than the previous one, and also has an additional rumble that you can put on your balls, and then they'll sell that, and everyone will buy it for Christmas for their kid.
Really good saving grace here with Game Pass is just getting ruined. It is going straight in the dumpster. It's already there. This is a dagger in Game Pass for a large number of people. It's not blown out of proportion with the amount of people canceling their subscription. It really does seem to be that bad. Anyway, though, I won't yap about it any longer. That's really about it. See ya.
Fucking Charlie. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, he's kind of not wrong. Shit, where are the comments? $30 a month when Xbox Live used to be $50 a year. The fact the subscription cancellation site was crashing is absolutely insane. Oh yeah, crashing. Oh no, our website's going down on where people are trying to, they're trying to cancel subscription. I guess it's going down. Oops, it looks like we forgot to buff our servers for the cancellations. What a bummer. Oh, we're so upset. Let me wake up the IT guy in the middle of the night Yeah, I'm sure that's what was going on over there, dude.